Okay, so this is downtown Norfolk, Nebraska. It's like a Midwest town, close to Omaha. You can hear the trucks going by. And it's actually pretty cool. About 5 years ago, people just started moving more down here, and it's really gentrifying some. Anyways, we were really fortunate 4 years ago to get a property down here, and this is where our paint store is right now. This is a pretty big deal for us because my brother and I started painting in 2015, and actually he had like 5 years of experience before that, but he convinced me to go with him, and we eventually went out on our own. And we started with 2 ladders, a sprayer, and a truck. And then in 2018, we partnered with another company, Linda Creations by Linda, and formed Metcalf Paint Creations by Linda. And here's our offices now. We're still pretty small, but it's a family-run operation, and there's about 15 of us now, depending on what time of year. Here's my office in here, so this is where I hide out most of the time. Complete nerd, studied biochemistry and loved to read and all that good stuff. So the idea for Painting the Box. So small family business, you know, really hard to launch products, takes a lot of time, resources are limited, but we kept getting questions from customers. Hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? They didn't want to hire us, but they wanted the information. So a couple of years ago, we were sitting over here, and just an idea popped in my head going, wait a second, why don't we just put kits together for people? Our vision was to put something together where we could serve more people. And we wanted to share what we've learned over the last decade or so. Like, our partner's been Linda. She's been painting for like 30 years at this point, or 25 years. And it's just really cool to like share all that information that we learned, because we make mistakes all the time, and it's really neat to pass it on without having people to pay like these large sums of money. So I just wanted to show you kind of where we started. This is our spray shop, and so the team comes in and out. Down here, you know, we've got a washout area over here, and this is where we keep some of the extra supplies. This is where the Painting the Box assembly line is down here. This is our, in air quotes, test assembly line. So you can see, here's our space. So it's not a big warehouse. Here's where all the boxes get custom packed. Everything was thought out just for the customer. So like every single cut in here was made specifically to fit the product, and then everything gets hand packed, signed. Really, really neat process. Starting out, I don't think we would have done it if we knew it was this much work. Literally, probably a couple thousand hours of work, trying to figure out every single design, every single detail. There's like 15 software suites in the back end, and learning how all those work together, making sure all the links work. So it's been a crazy process. But what I'm really excited about, so there's nothing in this kit that we don't use on professional job sites. And that was the big thing. So originally we were like, how do we get the price down? How do we get the price down? There was all sorts of suggestions. Hey, we can make this cheaper. We can make this cheaper. And I said, absolutely not. We're gonna give customers premium experience, premium tools, premium support, so that they know what the professionals use. And every professional uses a little bit different tool. None of them are necessarily right or wrong. Everyone's got their own style. But this is like premium tapes, sanding blocks, high strength. Here's a really neat tool a lot of people don't use that it's like a cutting bucket. It's got just a handle here, and the neat part, it's got a magnet for your brush. So your brush sits right here, and then we've got like these mini cutting rollers. A lot of people don't know about these, and they don't use these, so these are really neat. So we're basically sharing our entire painting process of how we do things in the field with you. Here was a point of argument. This pan is a Purdy pan. They make a lot cheaper and skinnier pans, and like when we ship stuff to Amazon or we ship stuff from here, this is much more expensive to purchase, and it's much more expensive to pack because it takes so much space, but we think it makes all the difference. So if we weren't willing to use something in the field, it's not in the box, and that was our goal, and that's where we're at right now. So this was neat. It was really a God thing. When we bought this building, it was right as COVID started. It was kind of funny because there was a painting company in here already. And so we came in here, purchased the building, right in the middle of COVID. There was a lot of other people interested in it, and it was just a big blessing that we were able to close the deal, and they were gracious to us for that. So there's a couple thousand square feet of storage space down here. This is for our regular painting crews over here, and then we made a little bit of line for the Paint in the Box project. So anyway, so we're really excited, we're really passionate. You know, I never grew up wanting to be a painter. I actually, for the first couple of years, I hated painting. I worked for another painting company for maybe 6 months and didn't feel like we had the tools or the support needed to do a really good job. Our heart here is, how do we get the tools, the information, and the support into customers' hands so that when you're working on your painting project, you don't feel like your head's over water, there's too much information, you don't know where to start. We wanted to produce a product that just gives you everything. And if you can't figure something out, we're on the phone, we're a call away or a Zoom call away, and we're just really excited to get this going, and hopefully we'll see you painting.